Students, so today's picture is electric field due to a infinitely thin charged set. Okay, thin charged set, it is like a paper in which there are many charges, and I want to find what is the electric field due to that plane set. Okay, it is just like this. If you have a plane set and there are so many charges and I want to find electric field due to this using Gauss theorem. Okay बेटा, so Gauss theorem use करके हम इसका electric field use करते हैं, निकालते हैं. So the infinitely thin charge set is this one. Okay, it is sitting like this. It is sitting like this, and you know that to calculate the electric field using Gauss theorem, what we need is we need a Gaussian surface. We need a Gaussian surface or closed Gaussian surface, isn't it? It has to be the closed Gaussian surface. So I have considered this as Gaussian surface. Okay, Gaussian surface. What it is? Gaussian surface as a closed cylinder, as a closed cylinder like this. ठीक है बेटा, ये एक हो गया आपका. This is my charge set and this is my closed surface or a Gaussian surface like this. Okay, it is penetrating from this side. Penetrating, okay, छेद करके जा रही है ऐसा करके, और ऐसा भी है. So like this, whose length is L and radius is small letter r. Okay, now see, you know that if it is like this, then electric field from this will come in this direction. Okay, this is the direction of electric field going above. Here also it will go down each and every point. At each and every point electric field is going like this, going like this, going downward perpendicularly from this plane charged set. Okay, so if you see here now, this is the electric field going above and this is electric field going down, and so many places, at so many places electric field is going above and below. So I have considered a Gaussian surface as a closed cylinder. So now if you see here, I will consider three areas. Okay, I will consider how many areas? Three areas like this. Okay, three areas like this. So this, if you see here, I have considered here a small area which is called DA1. Okay, and this I have considered here a small area on top of this. This is my DA2, and at the bottom of it, here at this bottom, I have considered another area which is DA3. And you know that the area vector is always perpendicular from surface. From this it is like this area vector. From this surface the area vector is like this. Okay, from below it is like this. Everywhere the area vector is perpendicular to the surface. Here also, if it is an area vector like this, if it is a small area here, then this is what? This is the area vector, and this is also area vector, and here I will get the area vector. So this is DA1 area vector, DA2 area vector, and DA3 area vector. Now at the same time, the electric field here, if you see like this, the electric field is also going like this here. Everywhere it is going above, down. It is not going like this. Electric field is not going like this, because electric field is from this plane set going like this. Okay, so how many surfaces I have considered here? Three surfaces. So this is the Gauss theorem, Gauss law. Okay, integration over closed surface EdA cos theta is equal to charge enclosed by epsilon naught. Now there are three areas, DA1, DA2 and DA3. So I will break this into three parts. Okay, example, or I will get integration closed surface EdA, I will just write 1 cos theta plus, okay, then I will write integration again closed surface EdA to again plus, then what we write is integration closed surface area E dA 3 cos of theta equal to Q enclosed by epsilon naught. Now what is this theta? Is the angle between, theta is the angle between electric field vector and area vector. Okay, it's raining here, very cold. So now let me go to the dA1 and E. Where is dA1? Somewhere here. Okay. So what is the angle between? It is like this. Okay. dA1 is going like this, and electric field everywhere it is in this direction. Right? Oh my God. It is in this direction. So what is the angle? Here is 90 degrees. Here the angle theta is equal to 90 degrees. So in the second step, I will write integration dA1 cos 90 degree plus. Now let me go to the A2. So here is the A2, here is the A2. Like this, area vector is always perpendicular to surface, like this. And if you see here, the electric field is also in the same direction. So what is the angle between them? The angle between them is 0 degree. So here I will write integration dA2 cos of 0 degree plus integration dA3 cos of, if you see here, electric field going downward and area vector is also going downward. Also 0 equal to Q equals by epsilon naught. Right. So how much is cos 90? Cos 90 is equal to 0 and cos 0 degree is 1. Cos 0 degree is 1. So I will get what? I will get integration for surface E dA 2 into 1 is this is only this plus integration for surface E dA 3 is equal to cos equals by epsilon naught. Now say, what is my dA2 and dA3? So see here, the electric field is constant, please remember. So I will take this constant outside E and inside E, D, okay, E outside, then dA2 plus again E outside, integration dA3 is equal to cos enclosed by epsilon naught. Now what is dA3, dA2? dA2 is this, okay, small area, isn't it? And this is like this. Now if I integrate this dA2, I will get this much, this much, this much and this much and all of this. It means that if I integrate dA2, I will get the area of this circle, right? Isn't it? तो इसको इंटीग्रेट करते हैं तो हमें ये पूरा एरिया मिल जाएगा. किसका एरिया है? सर्कल का. तो एरिया ऑफ सर्कल क्या होगा? EDA आप चाहे तो लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पे E इंटू पाई आर स्क्वायर, रेडियस इज R, प्लस अगेन E इंटू dA3, ये E है, dA3 नीचे में इस तरीके से है, dA3 स्मॉल है, इसको सब ऐड करेंगे तो आई विल गेट द एरिया ऑफ this circle. So integration of dA3 will also give me pi r square is equal to q enclosed by epsilon naught. Now see this and this same. तो इसको ऐड करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? 2e pi r square is equal to q enclosed by epsilon naught. ठीक है बेटा? Okay. Now what I want to do is, I want to eliminate this. Okay? So I will eliminate this by using what? By using a surface charge density. So we know that, okay, surface charge density. Surface charge density is my sigma is equal to charge divided by area. Right? Surface charge density is, we have to write, okay? Surface charge density is charge divided by area. Is surface charge डेंसिटी और एक आप में बहुत सारा पानी। तो ये क्या हो गया आपका, दिस चार्ज सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू Q enclosed by it, because this is the charge which is enclosed by this cylinder. So ये चार्ज enclosed है, ठीक है, ये चार्ज enclosed क्यों है, ये चार्ज वो चार्ज है जो ये सिलेंडर इसको enclosed कर रही है। देखो यहाँ पर बहुत सारा चार्जेस है, अगर ये ऐसा करके enclosed कर रही है तो वो चार्ज है जो ये इसको enclosed कर रहा है। तो ये होगा चार्ज enclosed। Now what is the area? The area is that area which is enclosing the charge. ये वो एरिया है, ये जो एरिया है वो एरिया है जो इस चार्ज को क्या कर रही है, क्लोज कर रही है, कवर कर रही है। तो कितना चार्ज कवर हो रहा है यहाँ पे, दिस मच ऑफ चार्ज इज कवर, राइट। सिर्फ यही तो है जो चार्ज को कवर कर रही है कि नहीं बेटा। तो ये जो है ये एरिया ये है, तो इसका एरिया कितना होगा बेटा, ये एरिया होगा एरिया ऑफ सर्कल, क्योंकि यही जितना इसका एरिया है वही इसको कवर कर रही है। सो ये एरिया इज दैट एरिया व्हिच इज कवरिंग द चार्जेस। यू हैव टू राइट, ओके, यू विल फॉरगेट दिस। सो देन दिस विल बिकम हाउ मच, ओके, देन इट विल बिकम हियर सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू Q enclosed. What is the area of circle? Pi r square, because here also radius same, and I want charge enclosed, so sigma pi r square is equal to charge enclosed. Okay, you just do it at the side, at side of your paper page. Then I got the value of charge enclosed. I will put it here, or I will get 2e pi r square is equal to sigma pi r square divided by epsilon naught. See this one, pi square cancels. Then what do I get? I will get 2e is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. And what we are doing? We are finding the electric field. So electric field is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. So this is the electric field due to a thin charge set. Okay, now if you see here, I don't have radius, I don't have length of this cylinder, okay, closed cylinder. It means that the electric field due to this charge set do not depend upon radius and length of the cylinder, because I don't have length, I don't have radius in this equation. So this is the derivation of electric field due to a thin charge using a Gauss theorem. Thank you.